Hello and welcome. I'm Arathix, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Lego Animal Crossing Nook's Cranny and Rosie's House. This set is 7 plus, came with 535 pieces, and I paid 65 British pounds for it, which is roughly 81.50 US dollars. It's a little bit on the more pricey side. However, there are a lot of large pieces and some very nice printed pieces in this set, so I don't feel, like I was ripped off or anything. I'm still quite happy with this set, especially for what it is. I think this is like the centerpiece of the Animal Crossing theme, just because Nook's Cranny is a very iconic building. It's in everyone's island. And it's just, you go there a lot to buy things. It changes every day. So taking a look at the back of the box, you can see inside we've got Nook's Cranny over here and Rosie's house. They are sort of like half buildings, so open back, so you can have little scenes and sort of, it's more for the playability. It would be fairly simple, I think, to give these buildings a back. I don't think it's necessarily vital to buy another like a second set to combine them. I think you could probably get the pieces that you need, or make do with what you've got. I mean, it is just the back of the building, but there are some very nice details inside. This does have the sort of customizable aspects of the Animal Crossing set that I mentioned in my previous review, still very much present here. The buildings themselves are on these specialized plates with the curved edges. They have these little panels in here, which is where you put the connectors, so that you can have it lined up like this in a weird sort of backwards L shape. You can have them all in a line. You can have them in an L shape where they're sort of facing each other. And down here you can see that they actually give you two different types of windows for Rosie's house. So you've got these brown sort of archway windows, and then these square pink ones. And in the instruction manual, they say that you can use whichever one you want. And then you just have a few sort of little scenes. You've got Tom Nook down here with his little party hat, and Rosie there with a cookie, and then them hanging out in Rosie's house. Though I don't think I've ever known Tom Nook to come round to anyone's house before, but yeah, there he is playing guitar with Rosie in her house. So yeah, there is some very cool details in this set. I do want to have a look at the instruction manual, because it shows some more customizable options. So when you build the insides of these buildings, they actually get you to build all of the furniture separately, and then in one sort of page it shows you where you can have the furniture set up this way or this way or this way. They give you sort of three recommended ways to do it, but you can also just wing it. The furniture is loose, and you can put it in there however you want. You could even build some of it differently if you fancied changing up the decorations. So without further ado, let's have a look at the minifigures. Right, so here we have our two minifigures. We have Tom Nook and we have Rosie. So Tom Nook is the big boss man, big boss Tanuki, who gives you all of your houses. He's starting you off with a tent, and then every time you want to upgrade, he gives you a loan, which you then have to pay back over a long period of time. And then Rosie is a villager whose house we get in this set. So we'll start with Tom Nook. He has some rather nice details. He has his classic New Horizons shirt, sort of feeling the tropical vibe, with his little leaf symbol for the company. He has back printing. The arms are that sort of two-tone, giving the sort of half sleeve, short sleeve shirt effect. And he has his little tail. It is a little disappointing that it doesn't have the two-tone color on the tail, being a Tanuki. But I guess probably cost, or I don't know. I don't think I've seen a tail with more than one color in it. Maybe there is. If there is, please let me know. And then you've got the custom head mold for Tom Nook with his little snout, his little snoot. And overall, I think is a very nice minifigure. It represents Tom Nook very well. Again, like I said in the previous video, it looks like Animal Crossing. It looks like Lego. They've accomplished a very nice blend of the two. And then having a look at Rosie, she has her sort of checkered shirt, diamonds checkered shirt. She has this nice little yellow bow came with the set. And again, very nice head mold. I can tell exactly who it is. It looks exactly pretty much like the game. She has a little cat tail as well. She is a peppy villager, which means that she's quite the happy personality. And is well, I've never had her on my island, but I have friends who have. And then Tom Nook obviously is on everybody's island. And then your perspective of Tom Nook is open to interpretation. I think, you know what, just looking at the box, I realise I have had his tail on upside down. Supposed to be up like that. There we go, that's better. So obviously Tom Nook is either the person who gives you everything you've always wanted in an island, tropical island to build your home on and live there, or if you're like one of my friends, then you think he is the evil businessman who loans you money and just wants to see you suffer as he takes everything that you have. But you know, he's open to interpretation, I guess. But he's a good guy, really. Let's be honest. He does give you your island getaway. Obviously, in the game, the shop itself is run by Timmy and Tommy, not Tom Nook himself. So I mean, it's a little sad that we don't get a little Timmy and Tommy minifigures to run the shop. But we do get Tom Nook, which is very nice, very iconic character for Animal Crossing. You could even argue he's the most iconic character from Animal Crossing. So without any further ado, again, let's actually look at the set itself. So moving on to the set itself, you do get two buildings. You get Nook's Cranny and Rosie's house, and then these extra little modules. So with the first module here, we have an orange tree with a little mushroom and some pink flowers. Now in the game, when you shake a tree, things can drop out of it. Sticks, recipes, all kinds of things, or fruit, if you have a fruit tree. This tree has a nice little play feature, and it has a hidden stick. So if you wanted to shake the tree, and stick pops out. So that's a nice little detail. Now the tree is a little bit small, I think. Definitely probably build some bigger ones in my Animal Crossing area. But it is a nice cute little background tree. Then we have a blank module, just a sort of bridge between the different modules so that you can connect it to other sets or together. Yeah, if every single one of these modules had loads of stuff on it, it could get a little bit crowded. So nice little spacer. And then we have this module here, which is a nice, cute little outdoor table with a teapot, teacups, a little biscuit and waffle, two chairs for two friends to sit and hang out together, and the same colour of parasol that was in the Captain's Island Adventure set. Sorry, Captain's Island Boat Tour set. Correction. So those are our three modules. I'll put them to one side, and then we'll start with Rosie's house. So Rosie's house is, I think, pretty accurate to the game. It's nice and compact, as the Animal Crossing houses are on the outside. Comes with this nice little post box and white lamp, and then these nice pink flowers on the side here. Has this sort of cloud type piece as the smoke coming from the chimney. And then Rosie here at the front. Now these windows do actually swap out, so this brown curved window can be replaced with this pink square window, and the instruction manual actually says you can use either, so however you prefer to have Rosie's house. Now I do think that the pink window does match the rest of the house, what with the pink door and all, and then here's Rosie at the front. These white lampposts were quite the commodity trying to get the recipe for these back in the day. Well, I say back in the day, but it wasn't too long ago, a couple of years now though. So then inside of Rosie's house here, we have, let's zoom in, we have this nice little bed here with a checkered pattern, which looks very nice. It's a very small bed, but the Animal Crossing villages are very small. The only thing is that with Rosie's tail, and in fact quite a few of the Animal Crossing villages have tails, she's not going to lie completely flat in the bed. but it is roughly the right size for her. Her head is very large, as you can lay her on her side. I guess she also isn't going to be very good at sitting down. She also has this nice little armchair to sit in. Table with flour, a little lamp in the back, oven, table, and this very cute printed piece of Francine and Chrissy, who are actually two villagers that I have on my island. I really do hope that if we get more Animal Crossing sets, that Francine and Chrissy might be included. Now, one of the interesting things about this set, and I imagine probably the other Animal Crossing sets as well, is in our instruction manual here. If we go to the page where we start building the furniture, where is that? Right, so the furniture here, you build all of the furniture individually, and then once you have all of the furniture together, you have this page here, all of your separate furniture pieces, and then a few different layouts that you can use. Or make up your own, put them however you wish. I've actually gone with this first layout here. I just like the bed under the window, but you can pretty much lay it out however you want. And I do really like that about the Animal Crossing sets, that they're giving you that sort of creative freedom, just like in the game. You can decorate your own house. I think at a certain point you can decorate villagers' houses, if I remember correctly. I might be remembering wrong. It's been a while. But they really do give you the freedom to have your island and your villagers' houses and everything like that, however you wish, while still maintaining that overall look of an accuracy, I think, to the game. They're pretty accurate buildings, especially Nook Cranny, which we will move on to next. So we'll pop Rosie in our house back here, and we'll shut the front door. So next we'll take a look at Nook's Cranny. We'll bring that front and center here and bring the camera in. So I think this is a pretty good representation of the building in the game. We also get some very nice printed pieces. No stickers in this set, surprisingly, and well, thankfully I'm very happy to have these nice printed pieces. So like the sign on the top is all printed. The sign on the drop-off box is also printed. This notice board also printed. Then the little star on the money bag, that would never be a sticker, but glad to see that we do get this nice bag of bells. The drop-off box for when you've missed the shop and it's closed and you need to drop off loads of your stuff for the morning, and then the notice board. So in here we have a little guitar and flower pot and another little flower at the back and whatever that's meant to be. Not entirely sure on that one. And then we have this nice cabinet here, which does have in it a recipe card and some of the little boxes that are in the cabinet in the game. So I've put that. The instruction booklet actually says to put it against the wall, but then on the box it has it in the window, and personally I think it looks better in the window. So that's where I'm going to put it. And then we can pop this little barrel with a shovel and a broom just there. Also an open face back. Pop Tom Nook at the cash register. And yeah, it's open back as well. The booklet doesn't have the same creative options that Rosie's house does, but you can, just move things around a bit if you want it to. I don't think either of these buildings would be too difficult to complete. If you wanted to make them into a full building and close out the back, I don't think you necessarily have to go out and buy a second one of these sets. If you have some bricks in these colors, then easily could just close up the backs. So I think this is a very nice set. I do like this one a lot, just because you do get Nook's Cranny, which is a very nice building, very iconic, and you get Rosie, who's not a villager on my island, but she's still a very cute villager to have. So I do wanted to showcase now at the end of the video just some of the sort of customization options that you have. So obviously we could just click these together. We could pop. Now this one's a bit tricky because it only has one stud and block. So if we want to space them out a little bit, we could have it like that. And then maybe we want, it's not really going to fit there because of the parasol, but we could make the parasol go up a little bit and then pop that one in there right next to it, and then maybe we want to put this one all the way over here at the edge of Nook's Cranny. The flowers are kind of getting in the way of that one, so we might have to move them. But what if we pop it at the back? So we have a nice background tree out here. There we go. So I think that looks pretty nice. I mean, obviously it's laid out differently on the box, and you know, in the books it does have, you know, it doesn't have different options for Nook's Cranny, but it does show you a few different options of layouts that you can have and where to put Nook's Cranny in relation to Rosie's house for those setups. Now these pieces do work with the other Animal Crossing sets, so you can combine them. So I have here part of Kapp'n's Island boat tour. And where can we put that? So let's put that, oops, lost my money rock. So if we pull off Rosie's house, we can pop this in the middle there. Just put that there. Lost the money rock again. And we put that there, and that there. And then we've got Marshall out front here. And then if we wanted to bring our beach areas into it, we could. I mean, that's going to completely block Marshall's face. But you get the idea, you know, you could put these pieces, I think definitely getting more grass pieces so that you could space out where the beach would be, you know, because you probably want the beach to be quite far forward, like that. You could have a little beach area and then the sort of back area. I think this will be really cool once I have all of the Animal Crossing sets and I can combine them all together to make something really just cool. Get some base plates, some mills plates, build up, you know, some different levels, and just get really nice diorama going. But that will about wrap up the video. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and subscribe if you want to see more and how we progress with this, and eventually a nice big Animal Crossing diorama. But for now, stay tuned, stay cool, keep building. I'll see you next time.